Where are we off to?
We're off to Montague today. It's March still, end of March, and the forecast was for sun, and the sun's trying to peek out, and we thought we'd take the boat out for a few days, so I'm really excited, really happy to be back.
Well, and I was just at Montague, but it's not the same.
It's fun to explore together.
Yeah, always better together. And it's about 20 miles, so it's going to take us about 4 hours to get there.
Yeah, it's going to be there early evening.
Yeah, and we'll stay a night there and maybe go up to Princess Cove the next night. And yeah, not going out too long, but just to get the boat out. We made it to Montague. The sun's still trying to come out. It's trying, but the wind's a bit cool. There wasn't much breeze out there. It was mostly glassy. And now there's a little bit of breeze, but it's supposed to be northwest 15 to 20 tonight, which is why we decided to come on the south side of Montague Harbour and take a mooring, because on the North Bay it's a long fetch for water to build if it does pick up overnight.
What are we having for dinner?
We are having pizza. Devlin makes the best pizza, and we had it on an episode a long time ago, and a lot of people commented. That was in Hackeye Pass, like north of Vancouver Island, and a lot of people were commenting on wanting to see the pizza. We ate that pizza for a couple days. So Devlin made the dough last night. It's basically the same dough recipe as the jalapeno cheddar bread, just without the jalapeno and cheddar in it. And then you let it rise for about 24 hours-ish, depending on how warm it is. And then we'll make the pizzas tonight. We got pizza sauce, pepperoni, mushrooms, cheese, like a marble, mozzarella, cheddar, and it's going to be delicious. Well, we made it back to the boat, and it was a really nice walk. The weather cleared up, the sun came out, and the total distance from the dock all the way around Grace Peninsula back to the dock was just over 3 kilometers. And we realized on the walk that we're actually getting quite hungry. So we were probably thinking about this homemade pizza that we're going to have. And Devlin's already downstairs chopping mushrooms. I better get down and help so that we can eat that pizza. Okay, so the pizzas just came out of the oven. And we've got Devlin's is the mushroom and blue cheese with mozzarella and cheddar. Mine's classic pepperoni. Pepperoni's hot pepperoni, so it's a bit spicy. And what do you guys think? Do you like pepperoni or mushroom?
And blue cheese.
And blue cheese. Let us know in the comments. And then we've got keeping it healthy with a couple Caesar salads. So it's the next day.
Yep.
And what are we doing?
And we're gonna pay our park fees. Self-registration. We thought maybe the guy would come around last night, but we didn't see him. So
Yeah, you have the option to pay on your own here.
yep, if you miss when he comes. So we brought our $14 for the mooring. Not giving away any fun loonies or toonies. And fill out the info and put it in the...
And what are we up to today?
Oh, and we're going to move. We're going to go up to Princess Cove. I've heard so much about it from Alfy and seen it in his other videos, and I'd love to check it out myself with him.
Well, we're back at the boat. We've paid our park fees, and the batteries are already in absorption mode. It's not even noon yet. So there's 3 stages to our charger. It's bulk, which is like putting in maximum voltage and amperage, and then it goes into absorption, and that usually means your batteries are getting, I think it's around 80% or greater to their full charge, and it usually stays in absorption for an hour as long as the voltage can stay high enough, and that's once the batteries have reached 14.4 volts for our charger, solar charger. And yeah, so it just got into absorption. So, and then once it's been about an hour at least, then it will go into float mode, and that means the batteries are completely charged and it's just a trickle charge going in. So it's not even noon yet, and we've got over 400 watt hours collected already. I think Devlin's entertained at how excited I am about the solar. We haven't hooked up our other 2 panels yet still, but I'm hoping to do that in the next couple weeks. Just got to find the time to do it. So this is all just off the 300 watts on the back. And we're going to get going soon. We're going to leave probably in the next 10 minutes or so and head off to Princess Cove. We made it to Princess Cove, and we anchored right at the head of the inlet. I've never been in this far. We're in 14 feet of water. We dropped the anchor in about 13.5 feet of water, but the tide's low right now, so I'll double check how much more it's going down, but it's definitely low, so I'm not too worried about depth. I don't think it's going to get too much shallower. And it was 7.8 nautical miles from Montague to here. There's 5 other boats anchored, 1 stern tide, the rest are all just floating in the middle. That's all we're doing because we're so far up. It's I don't even know if, oh, there's a ring over there, so we could stern tie, but I don't think we have to. And yeah, we're going to go for a little walk. We're just going to sit here and make sure we're not interfering with, there's only 1 boat we could interfere with because we're right at the end of the line. But I think we're fine. He's quite a ways from us. And I'll just double check the tides. We'll sit here, have a little snack, and then we'll go for a little walk. Devlin hasn't been here before. What are we up to?
Oh, we came to shore and we're going to do a little hike. We're going to see the cabin that Alfy's told me about, and then we're going to go around and to Shivers Point at the top of Wallace Island. So,
And that should be about 3.5 kilometers one way.
Yeah, we will get our steps in today, and it's beautiful. It's clouding over a little bit, but sun's still out.
That's an old truck. That's I bet there's thousands of photos of this truck in people's personal photo libraries.
Yeah.
Because anyone that comes here gets a photo of it.
Awesome.
It's been here a long time. Well, what do you think?
It's awesome.
Does it look fun? Can you see anything that you recognize?
I see a Life is Like That sticker.
Oh, where is it?
It's right here.
This is a really fun cabin. Oh, nice. So many fun pieces of wood. And it's full inside.
Cool.
So many names. And the ceiling too. Well, what do you think of the trail so far?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
A few mucky spots, but
Yeah, a bit wet.
our feet are still dry.
Yeah. But definitely around that truck we just saw, that's sort of the wettest area. Maybe there's a little underground spring because it just seems to be coming right out of the ground. So,
Yeah.
But good trail so far. We're only 5 minutes in, but hopefully it'll stay this good. And we'll keep going because now that we know what the condition of the trail is. So can you tell us where we're at?
We're at the junction to Cabin Bay, or we can continue on to Shivers Point.
Yeah, so Cabin Bay is, I think it's just over this ridge, so maybe we'll just take a peek over the ridge.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll walk all the way down, but and then we've got this way to Shivers Point.
Yep, and it doesn't look like it's very far at all.
Yeah. And the other 2 signs are for where we came from. Well, in true Alfy and Devlin fashion, we decided to come down to Cabin Bay. And looks like they've recently cleaned up a couple trees here. Oh, a drop box for payment for staying on the island. Where have we made it to?
We made it to Shivers Point. It's super cool. Low tide, starfish out.
Tons of starfish.
Tons of starfish, clams squirting.
Super cool rocks.
Super cool rocks, sandstone, and tide pools, birds. Yeah.
And a lot of campsites.
Yeah, they're up to number 8, like 8 tent pads with picnic tables and.
Yeah, so. And a great little bay here to bring your kayaks in.
Yeah. And some grassy parts up here so that you can leave your boat, so.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm glad we did the walk. And it was like good trail all the way.
A really good trail. Very impressed.
Yeah. You still want like runners to do it, but you don't need poles or anything.
No, it's really well groomed. And yeah, we'll look around a little more and then we'll head back.
Yeah.
Well, we've made it back to the boat, and my Strava said that we walked just over 10 kilometers. So that was from Princess Cove over to Conover Cove, up to Chivers Point. Did you have fun?
I had so much fun.
That was a good...
It was great.
Yeah. Got your steps in.
Got my steps in. Yeah, we saw all those starfish. We saw lots of really cool sandstone. And it clouded over a tiny bit, but the water was like glass in different parts. And so that was really cool to see.
Did you see how many steps you got today?
13,000.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, we're going to go eat, and then we will see what we get up to tomorrow. Well, it's the next morning, and we are in Princess Cove. A beautiful and calm morning. And we're just out in the dinghy here, and the water is crystal clear. We're only in about 10 feet of water probably here, but you can see every detail on the bottom.
And another crab sleeping.
And we're in 21 and a half feet when we woke up. That was about 7 a.m. And we anchored there yesterday in 14 feet, about 13 and a half to 14 feet. So it went up a bit overnight, and now we're, 8 o'clock was the high, so now water's going to start dropping. And I guess we'll see what we get up to next.